night we danced and I thought you were saving my life. Caught in the haze of the moon and the break of the light. I know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. But last night we danced and I thought you were saving my life. You asked, are you here on your own? I said only tonight. Before you could say any more, I just looked in your eyes. I said, you know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. Last night we danced and I thought you were saving my life. Sometimes I see you in my dreams. You are the only fantasy I see. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Last night we danced with the moon and the break of the light. Caught in the haze, I just wanna be lost in your eyes. I said, I know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. I said, I know what I want. You can do what you want. I know I said it before, but you can do what you want. Sometimes I see you in my dreams. You are the only fantasy I see. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together. Keep on dancing. Don't stop moving together. Don't stop moving together.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, those iconic arches we see are just one of the many notable features of the Stade Louis II, located here on the French Riviera. A truly unique venue. Hits one! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
It's a throw in. Çalhanoğlu.
Laxalt.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Oh, some tackle that. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Gets it back. Battles to win it back. Get a throw in. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a hit! Goal! Napoli! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Napoli draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Ibrahimovic is fouled. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. It's out of play for a goal kick. Kessié trying to get there. That's not going to make it. Zielinski. Now it's Cajon. Calabria. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Çalhanoğlu brings the ball forward. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Insigne has it in a wide position, so what next? Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rebic. Insigne. Cajon. Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation. It is good for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
lose beauty and repetition. And there's a beautiful end, but my mind makes that decision.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Lorenzo Insigne. One thing he excels at is cutting inside from that left wing, Peter, to take a shot with his right. He's far from a one-trick pony, though, and he's really good at varying his game depending on how the opposition are shaping up. Usually, he finds space, and he does something very good with it.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Allen. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Çalhanoğlu. Kessié. Tries to dink it in. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Mertens.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Lucas Paqueta. Well played, he saw that coming. Fabian Ruiz. Napoli couldn't do a whole lot with it there. You could do with more sharpness in their passing. Calabria. Milik. Zielinski. Now it's Insigne. Mertens finds himself offside. Kessié plays it long. Ibrahimovic! Koulibaly can hoist it clear. Allen. Fabian Ruiz. This could spell danger. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Fabian Ruiz does well there, alert. Allen. And here's Mertens. Allen. And it's Mertens. Napoli get it back again. Insigne pings it out wide. Çalhanoğlu. Kessié. Ibrahimovic. Lucas Paqueta. Tries a shot! And another time! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Çalhanoğlu is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Koulibaly is there to heave it away. Oh, great ball! Lucas Paqueta. Meret claims it. Now a chance to break. Allen. Maximovic. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz goes looking. Mertens going through. He slid it through. Kessié. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Has he picked him out? Good take. Real chance! And the follow-up. And the second time. Marvellous goal!
And grabbing that opening goal so close to half-time too affords them that extra little psychological edge. And when it's one of your main men that's doing the damage, it just grows the togetherness and it grows the spirit.
That's It's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
The action has already resumed here.
Napoli need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And here's Mertens, Lorenzo Insigne. Allen. And here's Mertens. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kessié. He's got options out wide. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Fabian Ruiz. Koulibaly. And here's Mertens.
Mertens really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And the counter is on.
Milik really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Manolas. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And here's Insigne.
Lorenzo Insigne really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lucas Paqueta with a delicate ball. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Allen. Now it's Mertens. He's one-on-one! Mertens has got himself a free kick. Calabria is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, who knows, Peter? It may turn out to be a pivotal moment when we're reflecting back.
Insigne! And the ball's come out! Zielinski proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Ball's gone out of play. Fabian Ruiz. Insigne.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And he's whipped it in low. And here's Insigne. Mertens. It's a goal kick. Çalhanoğlu, a scorer already in the game. He's pinged one through here. Oh, that's a waste. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, games like this, Peter, can often hinge on the smallest of details, so you have to wonder what effect it's going to have on everybody on this pitch now.
Rebic. Rebic clips one through. Milik. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Forward it goes. Kessié plays it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's come loose. Insigne tries to get it forward quickly. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or...
Oh, real danger here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Koulibaly drives it forward. Elmas. He's made sure that that won't get through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That intervention was very necessary. And that has been clubbed away. Rebic. Kessié.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Here comes the corner. Donnarumma can pick that up. for a throw. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lorenzo Insigne. Fabian Ruiz, dashing forward at pace. He's played him through. Room for... Has a goal! They scored!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So, a breakthrough already. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Milik really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Ball through needs to be good here. Has a pop! And in again! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back! Meret reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, this is the perfect game. Tries a shot! A great save, real class.
Lorenzo Insigne really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Romagnoli, Calhanoglu, Bonaventura. He gets past his man. Could be it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Mertens going through. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Bonaventura. Starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He's got away. It's the goalkeepers to play. Bonaventura. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mertens. Manolas. Across the field it goes. Still goalless. Zielinski. Milik. He's found his man. Chance! It's a brilliant interception. Ball's gone out of play. Kessié. And here's Mertens. And here's Insigne. Keeper's ball. Bonaventura. Kessié. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Maximovic. Manolas. Maximovic. Manolas. Maximovic. And it's Mertens. Romagnoli. Kessié. Approaching the half-hour mark. Cuts it out. Bonaventura. Now it's Mertens. Milik. How about a shot? Romagnoli with a fine tackle. Calabria. It's Calabria. acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And he's on his way! Ibrahimovic! Oh, within an inch or two.
Ibrahimovic probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Allen. Fabian Ruiz. He's got options out wide. He's left his man. That'll be a corner. Big chance! Goal! Napoli! And it's Napoli who take the lead. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Napoli take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Bonaventura. Kessié tries to get it forward quickly. Napoli got their goal at the end of the first half, and it's 1-0. Fabian Ruiz. Mertens. He's picked him out. Donnarumma catches it safely. Milik was not to be moved. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change. And he's there to hoof it away. It's a poor throw. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close sport half of football. It's still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Has a goal! Can get it clear.
Milan making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Calabria. Koulibaly goes looking. Lorenzo Insigne. Here it is now, surely! Hernandez drives it forward.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mertens, it's got through and... has a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And it's played forward. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Napoli just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Çalhanoğlu plays it long. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zielinski, a scorer already in the game. And it's Ibrahimovic. Çalhanoğlu decides to play it back. Chance!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Now it's... and the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Zielinski. Manolas. Maximovic. Has gone out. Time and again they are repelled. Kessié cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Zielinski. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Çalhanoğlu. It's Ibrahimovic! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. But still, he just read it. Gets good distance on it. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Lorenzo Insigne. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mertens. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Napoli have it back and they can go again. And here's Insigne. He's had a go! And more! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Control triple.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Battles to win it back. Now it's Mertens. Elmas. Ahead by three, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Ibrahimovic. Maximovic. Koulibaly. Romagnoli does well there, alert. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta takes the long option. Zielinski. Milik. What an adventurous run from a defender. Hits one! That is a class save. He had to be at his best. Insigne goes short. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Napoli really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Koulibaly. And there goes the final whistle. Napoli are class apart, opponents torn apart, they are comprehensive winners. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.